Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Selling Books with the Book Mind. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about increasing traffic. Now, everybody sells things. A lot of people want to know how to make more people come to or look at your books, how to have your books or whatever you're selling show up more on your on the search bar, or when they search for an item. For instance, say someone searched books, fiction books. How do you make it so your item pops up there? That's what I'm going to be talking a little bit about today. As y'all can tell, I have, this is within the last month, so this is from January 2nd of 2019 to January 30th of 2019. I've had 287,035 listing impressions. So what that means is that when someone searched for a particular item, my listing, they saw my listing. So this is how many people saw my listing. This is talking about within the 10,000s. So for every particular day, I average about, I'd say about 10,000. Some days it's upwards of 15,000. And then you got as low as like 6,000-7,000. But that's a pretty damn good number. If you got, about 10,000 people looking at your listings every day, you've got a good chance of selling something. Your listing page views, I have 8,295. Believe what this means is every time someone types in something on Google, for instance, or eBay, your listing comes up inside the view. It comes up within the first page, I believe. So, for instance, if I typed in a certain author, Stephen King, my listing is one of the ones that top up first in that page. They don't have to scroll down 10 pages to look at me. A click-through rate, 0.8%. That's a pretty good number. What that means is every time someone sees your book, they click on it to see more details. They want to look at more about the book, what condition it is, maybe see what you're selling, how many. They want to look at it. So they click on the actual thing. They click on your book or whatever item it is you're selling. Your conversion rate, 3.3% is a really high conversion rate. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. 3%. What's 3%? That's actually a lot, especially when you have numbers. When you have 1,000 listings, 500-600 listings, that's a lot of things you're selling. 274 transactions is what I've done in the last month. So 274 transaction is your 3.3%. So that's one way, or this is how you look. So what you're going to do is you would go under your performance, you click on traffic to see what your numbers are. You always want to keep your numbers in mind. You always want to look at your numbers, see how you're doing, see what you can improve in, see what you need to do. Okay, so another way that I increase these numbers is I do promoted listings. As you can see here, I've got 492 items promoted. I've got 4 campaigns. I've got 353,435 impressions. 2,373 people have clicked on my items, and I've sold 124 items. I paid eBay an extra $41.10 in order to produce an extra $1,364.80. That is a good investment. Now, I only promote my items like 3%. I don't believe that you have to do a lot more than that. Now, what it does, if you don't know what a promoted listing is, it's when you promote your listing, you're paying them extra money on top of your regular 12.9% or 13% or whatever it is that comes out to that eBay and PayPal fees come to. You're paying them that plus whatever you decide to pay them extra on top of that to promote your listings. Now what that does is it makes more than one listing. So first of all, it duplicates your listing. So not only do you have your regular listing on eBay, but you also have a promoted listing on eBay. And it'll show actually when people look at the listings, when they were to type in Stephen King and they see my book, at the top of the first page, okay, you'll see my listing right there. You scroll down a little bit, you'll see my listing again. Now it depends on how many times or how much money you depends on how much money you end up spending. Is going to depend on how many times your listing is reproduced. So for instance, if you spent 100% of your money, if you pretty much gave it to them for free, you'd be losing money. But you'd have 100 more ads on there, the same ad. Then they'll duplicate it multiple times, like 100 times. If you were to do 10%, you'll have multiples. You'll have more than 2. I do 3%, so I usually get 2 to 3. So I'll have the first one. They'll scroll down a little bit. There it is again. It'll say promoted. And then they'll scroll down a little bit, and there it is again. All for the same listing now. So I've got, 492 promotions. So I've got close to 900 listings, on there with my regular listings and my promoted listings. As you can see, I only paid $41 to make $1,300. That's pretty damn good. Even if you only pay them 3%. Now, you don't have to pay them 3%. You can pay them 1%. You can pay them 0, or you can pay them 2%. You can pay them 10%. You can pay them 20%. You can pay them however much. The more you pay them, the more money you're going to make, because the more promotion, more listings you're going to have up there. So today, so far, I've had 76 clicks. Now let's see. Today, I've also had about 12,019 impressions. Yesterday, I did. Yesterday I did 14,506 impressions, 15,005 impressions. So this is a pretty damn good number. If this is how many people I can have look at my items per day, I've got a pretty damn good chance of selling some items. So y'all need to keep an eye on your numbers. You want to look at your impressions. You want to look at your sell-through rate, your click-through rate. See what you can do to increase that. This is what I do to increase it. I run promotions. I make good titles. Obviously, you have to have good titles. You want people to be able to find your item. I'll make another video on how to make a title. And then I run sales. Because when you run sales, eBay likes you running sales. They put your ad on top so people will find your items faster, because you're running a sale, so you're better than everyone else who's not running a sale. You've got people who'll buy your items just because it's on sale, opposed to someone who has the exact same item that's not on sale. So thanks again, guys, for joining me for another episode of Selling Books with the Book Mine. This is how to increase your impressions, your sell-through rate, your click-through rate. Leave me a comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, like my video. Let me know if you want to see more. The next video I'll do will be on how to make a good title for your book listings. What to put in a listing title. What keywords do you use? Come back and see me again. Subscribe, like, share it with your friends. Tell them to come see me. And turn on notifications. Thanks. See y'all later.